I consider myself an anti-diet dietitian. So what exactly does that mean? It means that I don't recommend diets to my clients. I help them create a more sustainable way of eating that's both nutritious and enjoyable for them. I help my clients make food choices that'll provide them with energy, satisfaction, and also leave them feeling healthy and good about themselves. I take away the feeling of any restriction or deprivation by using an all foods fit approach, and I guide them through the process of intuitive eating as well. So I just want to explain a little bit more about why I don't believe in recommending diets in the first place. And the reason for that is primarily because of research. And as a dietitian, I'm a science-based in my recommendations. So I look at research that's out there and I give my clients information and recommendations based on what's actually proven. So what does the science say about dieting? Long-term follow-up studies of diets conclude that within 1 year, 1/3 to 2/3 of the weight that you might lose will be regained, and almost all the weight, if not more, is regained within 5 years. At least 1/3 of dieters will regain more weight than they actually lose, and repeated cycles of weight loss and weight regain are common with dieting, and those can lead to potential increase in cardiovascular risks. So that's a term called weight cycling, when you lose weight and gain weight and repeat that cycle over and over. Initially, in normal weight subjects who are attempting to lose weight, they had 2 times the risk of major weight gain, which is over 20 pounds, than non-dieters. The research is in support that dieters and weight cyclers may be more prone to future weight gain than non-dieters and non-cyclers. And then also the preoccupations with food and food obsession have often been described in studies after food deprivation or dietary restraint. So to summarize that, diets do not work long term. They may cause more weight regain than weight lost, and losing and regaining weight repeatedly may cause an increase in cardiovascular risks. Dieting also causes preoccupation or even an obsession with food. So not only does all of these things are caused by dieting, but they can also cause you to become really disconnected from your hunger and satiety cues. Dieting has been known to cause cravings for carbohydrates and also mess with your metabolism. So think about how dieting might affect you socially as well. If you've been dieting, have you ever compared what you're eating to other people? Do you avoid eating at social events or even cancel social events because of the food that might be being served there? And then how about how it might affect you psychologically too? Have you ever felt guilty for eating certain foods? Are you afraid of feeling hungry or too full? Have you lost trust in your body? So those are some other effects that might be caused by dieting. And then lastly, how does dieting or food rules affect your behavior? Do you ever count calories or macros? If you break a food rule, would you even eat more of that food because you feel like you blew it? If you eat too much, do you make up for it by skipping a meal or eating less food later, even if you feel hungry? If you're feeling stressed or sad, do you ever eat food? Do you exercise only to burn calories or to lose weight? Do you ever binge eat? Do you talk about dieting, weight, and food often? So these are all ways that dieting can interfere with your life. You may not relate to all of those things, but even if any or some of those consequences resonate with you, it could be a sign that dieting has interfered with your life before.